Let's start off talking about Thomas Tuchel. He signed a new deal at Chelsea. He's going to stay there he signed his deal for the next couple of years, whether or not he stays there. I'm guessing it's all down to how successful he is there. Firstly, this is great news for Chelsea.
Yeah, of course. He's been brilliant, but it's funny how the narrative could have changed, because you're right. Imagine if they had lost the Champions League final
and finished fifth.
They still got into the fourth.
Oh, okay.
I don't think everyone would be kind of singing and dancing like they were, because you think about it, lost in the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
He has got them into the top four, I understand it, just about, even though they lost, and losing the Champions League final. I just don't think there'd have been this big song and dance about Thomas Tuchel. I mean, I really like him. I think he's changed things down there from when Lampard was in charge, but it's just funny how you win a game and all of a sudden now you're the best.
But I think also it's not just the fact you won a game, it's who they beat. Although
yeah, it's the manner in which they beat them as well, by the way.
A lot of Man City's downfall was down to their manager, I think, Pep. I think he was a lot...
Yeah, in terms of the team selection, yes. But the way he set up that Chelsea team was outstanding.
They've been 3 times in 7 weeks, so he knows what he's
doing.
Exactly. Yeah. So listen, I'm going to put it out there to Chelsea fans and football fans as well. We'll have a little discussion on it, and then we'll take your calls on the normal number 08717 22 344. I suppose the main question will be, from Chelsea's perspective, what do they need to add to their squad to challenge and even, dare I say, go all the way and win? Can Chelsea win the Premier League next season?
They can, yeah. I mean, listen, you think about the one position that's obviously jumps off the screen in terms of what they need is a centre forward, and I think if they had a centre forward, then they're in business. Because
you would go out and pay a stupid amount of money for Haaland, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah, because I think they've got the money to do it, and he's not scared of putting his money in his pocket. That's one thing you can't throw at Abramovich, is that he's not scared to back his team. Even in terms of sacking managers and paying them off and then bringing the next one in. If it's successful for Chelsea Football Club, he'll continue to do that. And I think if they get a centre forward, with the amount of chances they create and the amount of good chances that Werner's missed, that is an extra, what? You'd have to say 15 points minimum.
Yeah.
So you'd have to say they're going to get better again next season under Tuchel. He's going to want to add 1 or 2 more additions. There's no reason why they can't get closer to Manchester City.
So what's required? So his deal is till 2024. Okay, what does he have to do next season to keep his job? What he has to do the season after that? Minimum quite, because he's still out so high.
He's got to bring some kind of trophy home next season to keep himself in the job.
I don't think some kind of trophy's good. League Cup wouldn't keep him in the job, would it? League Cup and 5th?
As long as there's progression. I think if they're comfortably in the top 4, pushing Manchester City, and they win a league trophy, I think Abramovich will go, I can put up with that. But you know what the Chelsea are like? We've seen the managers over there win doubles.
You can win the double and get sacked.
Get sacked. Yeah. Di Matteo wins the Champions League. I know it's obviously the situation.
Was a short fix,
of course, but still, he's won the biggest trophy that they've wanted to win.
Yeah.
So I think next season, if they're competing with Manchester City, because I think they'll be up there, if they're really getting close to Manchester City, and he brings a trophy home like an FA Cup or a League Cup or something, I think Abramovich should be like, okay.
Do you think there's real belief amongst Chelsea fans for the first time in a long time? The reason I say that is I know they were all very excited when Frank Lampard came in, but I think it's fair to say if there's belief now with Thomas Tuchel, that belief probably it was more hope than belief when Frank was in charge. So do you think all Chelsea fans now, A, are delighted with this new deal, and B, they actually believe they can win the Premier League next season?
Yeah, of course. I think Chelsea are one of them clubs that, at times they've had some real tough times, but because they've got an owner that loves the football club and is prepared to to get Chelsea to where they need to get to, he's prepared to keep putting his money in his pocket all the time. Because you get some owners that are like, well, you know what? Let me just relax for a little bit, like have a look at the situation, and then I might put it in there. He will just keep putting money in. So I think Chelsea fans will be excited, because I think they're certainly going to be up there in terms of challenging Manchester City next season. So why would you not be? They were probably more excited in terms of Frank coming in because it's Frank Lampard, arguably one of their greatest ever players, record goal scorer. So him coming back, it was like the king coming back. So of course Chelsea fans were so excited about it. But obviously, I think if you ask Chelsea fans now, was it the right decision in terms of Thomas Tuchel taking them forward, winning that Champions League? Of course, they'll be happy about it.
We've got lots coming up in today's show between now and 7. A bit later on, of course, we've got Bent v O'Hara. We'll also be giving away 55-inch TV. How about that? We'll be playing some audio from a brand new show on talkSPORT with Paul Gascoigne and Ali McCoy. We played a bit on yesterday's show. It's fantastic. If you've not heard that, stick around. Lars Sivertsen is our European football expert. He'll be talking us through the Italian squad for this year's Euros, but we're going to begin, of course we are, with Chelsea chat. Chelsea fans, Thomas Tuchel's got a new deal till 2024, minimum requirement for him. What do you need to challenge, etc., etc. One number to dial, get involved, pick up the phone, 08717 22 This is Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and Darren Bent, in association with Paddy Powell.